Okay, to the phones we go now. About time. Open Line Friday, and we're starting in Austin, Texas, and great to have you. Welcome, this is Diane. Testing 1, 2, 3. Diane, are you there?
Thank you for taking my call. I really appreciate it.
You bet.
Listen, I'm a 3-year breast cancer survivor. So, and I work, I've got 4 kids. I have a small business in the breast cancer space. So I follow all this really very closely. So when the Komen announcement came out on Wednesday that they were going to not fund the Planned Parenthood for, because they were under investigation, I knew there was going to be just a huge backlash. And I'm on Twitter and I'm on Facebook, so I was having to be following it. And I just think it's ironic that some of the greatest outrage is from some of the people that are, I call them the Komen haters, and I'll probably get in trouble for saying that, but they've been very critical of Komen over the last several years anyway, due to their fundraising and the money and the commercial things they do. And they're the ones that have been putting the most pressure, I think, on Komen the last couple of days. So I'm really surprised that Komen would be surprised, given they've had all this, they call it pink lash the last couple of years against what they've been doing in their organization.
Yeah, I remain, but they're shocked. I mean, they really could not believe that the Planned Parenthood babes were out to wipe them out. I don't know how in the world they couldn't figure out that was going to happen. The Planned Parenthood babes figured that another female charity, that they're sisters in arms or whatever. So this was a double sellout. It was the sisters selling out the sisters, and then they thought it was an ideological sellout.
Or maybe I would, if I were a suspicious person, which I may be. This has been a great fundraiser for Planned Parenthood. Maybe Komen got together with Planned Parenthood and said, "Okay, well, we have to do this because we've got a lot of people that don't want to support Komen because of abortion." I don't know.
Look, what she's saying is that there was a conspiracy out there, and that the Komen people got hold of the Planned Parenthood people and said, "Here, we're going to sell you out." And that's going to cause so much outrage that the pro-abortion people in this country are going to flood Planned Parenthood with money to make up for what will not be coming in from Komen. The only problem, the published guidelines from Komen clearly say they will no longer fund organizations that are under investigation. Planned Parenthood is under investigation. According to guidelines, the bylaws, the Constitution of the Komen, they had to pull their money. They never said they were going to permanently pull out. They just said they couldn't do it at this time. But regardless, Planned Parenthood did get a lot of donations after this happened. And Komen did too. I mean, Komen got all kinds. In fact, I will wager you this. I will wager you that some of the Komen people were shocked that they got big donations coming in when they announced they were pulling out of Planned Parenthood. I will wager, and you know who was giving Komen money at that point? The dreaded, embarrassing hayseed pro-lifers. And that's not my view, as you know. This is the sophisticated American view of the pro-life community. And so I'm sure the Komen people sitting there say, whoa, what's going on here? Because I don't think they had, it's just a wild guess, but it looks like it. I don't think they had the slightest ideological understanding of what they're dealing with in Planned Parenthood. And this is not, the Komen group is not a bunch of dumb people. They are, folks, that's the Republican establishment in large part there. Isn't whose daughter? Is who Ma Richards' daughter? I don't know who's running Planned Parenthood. Is it Ma Richards' daughter? I didn't know Ma Richards had any kids. Okay, so Ma Richards' daughter is running Planned Parenthood. Which, by the way, you're wondering who's investigating him. Congress is. Congress is investigating Planned Parenthood. So the Komen people. Now, Susan Komen is the sister of Nancy Brinker. She died of breast cancer at age 36. Nancy Brinker is a breast cancer survivor. She's 65. She's a former ambassador to Hungary. She was the chief of protocol for Bush. She and her deceased husband were huge donors to W. Huge donors, major donors and fundraisers. She goes back to Neiman Marcus, or she met her husband at Neiman Marcus. But it's Republican establishment there at the top. And didn't have any clue. Obviously, I don't think they had a clue that Planned Parenthood just didn't get mad. Planned Parenthood tried to wipe this bunch out.